We are keeping it 100 for our 100th episode with 10 trivia questions on the number 100. Let's do it. Hello, and welcome to episode number 100 of No Chit Chat Trivia, the trivia podcast with less talk and more trivia. I know the entire premise of this show is no chit chat, but if you will all indulge me for a minute, I want to sincerely thank every single one of you who has supported the show over our first 100 episodes. It's an honor and a privilege to get to do this show, and I know you have many podcast choices out there, so I appreciate every listen, follow, and 5-star review immensely. I wanted to offer something to you listeners for episode 100, and here it is. Usually, if you wanted to request a topic or dedicate an episode to a friend, you would need to send a donation to the show on our Venmo. But for the next week, in honor of episode 100, anyone who emails me a request before June 19th can request a topic with no strings attached. Just send that email to nochitchattrivia@gmail.com before June 19th with the topic of your choice, or if you would like to request an episode for a friend or significant other, make sure to include those details in the email. Once again, that's nochitchattrivia@gmail.com. All right, with all that said, let's get into the good part. Today's questions all have to do with the number 100, so let's jump right into the fun. Our first question of the day is also the first math question in the history of No Chit Chat Trivia. What is 100 squared? What is 100 squared? Question number 2. What is the distance in the shortest sprinting event on the current Olympic program? What is the distance of the shortest sprinting event on the current Olympic program? Number 3, who is depicted on the $100 bill? Who is depicted on the $100 bill? Question number 4, what CW sci-fi show is about 100 juvenile delinquents that are sent back to Earth in hopes of repopulating the planet? What CW sci-fi show is about 100 juvenile delinquents that are sent back to Earth in hopes of repopulating the planet? Number 5, 100 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to what in Celsius? 100 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to what in Celsius? Question number 6, what famous athlete is credited with coming up with the phrase, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take"? What famous athlete is credited with coming up with the phrase, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take"? Number 7, what one-man band's 2003 song, 100 Years, earned platinum certification in 2007? What one-man band's 2003 song, 100 Years, earned platinum certification in 2007? Question number 8, what American late-night panel talk show featured a reoccurring segment entitled Keep It 100? What American late-night panel talk show featured a recurring segment entitled Keep It 100? Number 9, what rapper has a track featuring Drake titled 100? What rapper has a track featuring Drake titled 100? And question number 10, which if you do the math is the 1000th question in No Chit Chat Trivia history. The question is, what 1961 Disney animated film features characters named Pongo and Colonel? What 1961 Disney animated film features characters named Pongo and Colonel? That does it for the questions for today. We'll be right back to see how you did. All right, jumping straight into our questions on 100 trivia. Number 1 was, what is 100 squared? Well, 100 times 100 is 10,000. 10,000. Number 2, what is the distance of the shortest sprinting event on the current Olympic program? That distance would be 100 meters. 100 meters. Question number 3, who is depicted on the $100 bill? It is not a president on the $100 bill. It is Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Number 4, what CW sci-fi show is about 100 juvenile delinquents that are sent back to Earth in hopes of repopulating the planet? That CW show is called The 100. The 100. Question number 5, 100 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to what in Celsius? When you convert 100 degrees Fahrenheit, it is equal to about 38 degrees Celsius. 38 degrees Celsius, or exactly 37.77. Number 6, what famous athlete is credited with coming up with the phrase, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take? That famous athlete that is also one of the greatest hockey players of all time, if not the greatest. They call him the Great One, Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky. Question number 7, what one-man band's 2003 song, 100 Years, earned platinum certification in 2007? I had kind of forgotten about this song, but it is a great song by the band Five for Fighting. Five for Fighting. Number 8, what American late-night panel talk show featured a reoccurring segment entitled Keep It 100? That Comedy Central series that was a spin-off of The Daily Show was called The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore. The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore. Question number 9, what rapper has a track featuring Drake titled 100? That rapper is known as The Game. The Game. And number 10, which of course is the 1000th question in the history of this podcast, what 1961 Disney animated film features characters named Pongo and Colonel? That Disney classic film is called 101 Dalmatians. 101 Dalmatians. That completes this special episode number 100 of No Chit Chat Trivia. Again, I want to thank everyone for every listen, follow, 5-star review, every time you mention the show to a friend to listen to. It all helps the show grow, so we continue to do this for a long, long time. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart, and we'll see you on Wednesday to get rolling on the next 100 episodes. See you then. Bye-bye.